Well, it looks like TBS has still not changed their scoreboard. Last year, I read that the scoreboard was down here on the bottom left corner. But then, when this game started, it's back up here. That's kind of weird. Do you remember 5 years ago in 2016 they have a big scoreboard that's it's like this. It's like, it's like docked on the top left, and people were complaining that the scoreboard was too big. So next year, they changed it. And now it's so small, and people are still complaining about TBS. I prefer the big scoreboard, to be honest. Yeah, now people are complaining that, now the scoreboard's too freaking small. And that was, 4 years ago, I think? Yeah. And 4 years later, it's still the same. Except last year it's down here, and now it's back up there. I don't know. Oh gosh, crap. I thought they would change their scoreboard because, or score bug, whatever you call it. I thought they would change it after CBS finally changed theirs. Because isn't TBS and CBS like partners or something? I think it's like part of, like CBS, TNT, TBS, I think they're all partners, because you know how they all broadcast March Madness games? Yeah, and March Madness has a new scoreboard, but now TBS doesn't. I don't understand. Well, I don't know what else to say, but I guess, I don't know, it's sort of strange. But let me show you what I'm talking about, because I read on Wikipedia. So, let's see here. We'll do, I don't even know why MLB was on TBS to begin with. So let's read some of this. Let's see here. I know it's always on like a Sunday afternoon. They'll have a game here. It started in 2007? July 1st? Wow. I'm just glad they're not broadcasting the World Series, so that's good. Relationship with the Braves. Atlanta Braves baseball games have been a local staple on Atlanta. Okay. Ted Turner. Okay. 2007, going national. On October 17, 2006, TBS signed an agreement with MLB, which earned the network exclusive rights to all Division Series playoff games, one of the League Championship Series, as well as rights to an All-Star selection show held in late June or early July from 2007 to 2013. A national Sunday afternoon baseball package was also planned starting with the 2008 season. So, okay. This started in 2007. Yeah, the 2007 postseason. Ever since. So over 14 years, huh? Yep. I'm not going to read all this because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay. This is kind of interesting. You're reading the history about like this network. Turner Sports. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, CBS, TBS, TNT, they're all part of Turner Sports. That's why they broadcast those March Madness games. Okay, on October 2nd, 2012, Turner Sports renewed his contract with MLB, originally expected to expire in 2014 through the 2021 season. Oh, well, that's this year. Is this TBS's final year? I hope it is, because people are kind of sick of it. You know, the NHL is actually on, it's not on NBC anymore for this year. It's going to be on ESPN. A major change is that the postseason will now be split between TBS and Fox networks. TBS carries most of the division and championship series games for one of the leagues per season. American League in even-numbered years and National League in odd-number years. Well, it's an odd number year, so yeah, they're going to be hosting the National League playoffs, while Fox will host the American League playoffs, with the opposite leagues games conversely carried by Fox, primarily Fox Sports 1, but with occasional games on the broadcast network, and selected games both carried by MLB Network. The World Series remains exclusive on Fox, while rights to the wildcard games remain between TBS and ESPN. TBS would retain a non-exclusive late season package for 13 regular season games on Sunday afternoons, down to 26 under previous contract, and now coexisting with local broadcasts. Okay. On September 24, 2020, it was announced that Warner Media had renewed its rights through 2028. Aligned with the conclusion of Fox's most recent extension. A major change in the contract is replacement of TBS's late season afternoon Sunday games with a new primetime game on Tuesday nights, beginning April 5th, 2022. Is that opening day? Oh no, I don't think it is. It's probably a few days after opening day. Most of the existing postseason broadcast arrangements remain in place, while TBS holding rights to one wildcard game, 2 division series, and championship series for 1 league annually. Holy crap, so... Warner Media, what? So TBS is still going to broadcast games until 2028? Jeez. My gosh. Well, that's a bummer. Let's see here. TNT's involvement. TNT is TBS outlet on air beginning the LDS games in case of an overrun by TBS. When TBS game finishes, the TNT games switch back to TBS. Okay. Criticism. Let's read this. TABS coverage has been met with criticism by some observers. As with TNT's NBA playoff coverage, MLB playoff games on TBS are not made available on local broadcast television stations in the participating teams' designated market areas. Under the previous contract, ESPN was required to make those games available over the air in these local markets. Following the Philadelphia Phillies' victory in the 2009 NLCS, studio host Ernie Johnson, and yes, I saw today's pregame show, and he was there, went to the podium to present the championship trophy. Upon announcing what a pleasure it was for TBS to cover the series, the Philadelphia fans responded with a heavy barrage of boos, to which Johnson quipped, "Why, thank you." Wow, that's funny. Fans of the Pittsburgh Pirates in 2013 had its first winning season as well. The heck? Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I was trying to read the website through the camera. I want to make sure if y'all can see what I'm reading, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading through the camera. I'm reading on the screen. Okay. All right. Let's not read that. Following Game 1 of the 2016 World Series, Fox affiliate WJW in Cleveland, which would carry the Cleveland Indians World Series appearance via Fox, aired a brief commercial criticizing TBS in the light of mistakes and errors that had run rampant throughout their playoff coverage. Okay. Technical difficulties and other miscues. TBS was unable to air most of the first inning of Game 6 of the 2008 ALCS, airing a rerun of the Steve Harvey Show. Okay. That's weird. During the network's coverage of the Game 1 of the 2011 ALDS, TBS was a league to have featured doctored headlines for incorrect attributions. Wow, I can't believe this is mentioned. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, but during the 2012 AL playoffs, American League playoffs, TBS was criticized for its graphics and game preview packages. At the start of its coverage of the American League wildcard game between Baltimore and Texas, a graphical snafu resulted in Cal Ripken Jr., who was calling the game, being credited as Carl Ripken Jr. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is pretty interesting. I can't believe it. There's a lot of information about the technical difficulties during the 2016 season. Yeah, this is what you should know. TBS debuted a new scoreboard design that was criticized by viewers for its large size. Yep, I told you guys. The following season, TBS was criticized again for having initially made its scoreboard too small. Yeah, it's the same scoreboard as of now. 4 years ago, they still haven't changed it. I thought they would change it for sure because CBS, they changed theirs. I don't know why TBS didn't. And look, now this is all they're talking about, the scoreboard. At the beginning of the 2016 season, TBS introduced new graphics. Okay. The score box, which was originally docked to the top and left edges of the screen, was completely redesigned for 2017 after much criticism during the 2016 postseason for its large size. Like the 2016 score bug, the current one still stands in the top left corner, only it is smaller. In 2020, the score bug was moved to the bottom left corner. For the 2021 postseason, the score bug was moved back to the top left corner. What? That is weird. What is TBS thinking? I prefer the big scoreboard, to be honest. I prefer that one. Right? I'm sure you guys might agree with me on that. I get it. I understand why people are criticizing it for its large size because not everyone has a big TV. A lot of people still have small TVs, and I get that. But I think the small scoreboard is worse. Well, remember that video I did of CBS's new scoreboard? And most people agree with me, so I want to thank you guys. And I might make another video about that, but this is mainly for TBS. I wish none of the postseason games were on TBS, to be honest. I wish it was on a different network. I wish ESPN can broadcast them, but I understand why they can't, because ESPN, they're broadcasting college football games, you know, and other stuff. Now they have the NHL, you know, so yeah, I'm not going to be focusing much on the playoffs on TBS because of that, but that's okay. So that is it. And oh yeah, they have a new logo. Let me show you their old logo. Their old logo looks better. I'll show you their old logo. It looks a lot better. This one. That looks better. You see that? That's part of a baseball. Wait, that's also TBS's old logo too. So I guess once TBS changed their logo, yeah, see, look, this is the original TBS. See? And then they changed it to this. I like the old one better. I'm sure most people can agree with me on that. This one looks better. I don't know why they changed it. See, look. See, they use this as like a baseball. What does TBS actually stand for? I don't know what it stands for. What does TBS stand for? Oh, Turner Broadcasting System. Okay, that's what it stands for. Alright. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry this video was long, but just want to make this video and let me know what you think. Bye.